Berated B-rated movies. Welcome to Berated B-rated movies, where B-rated isn't a bad word. I'm Anthony.
And I am apparently the FDB Brian.
I should have used my nickname.
Right?
I didn't use it.
I think from now on, we got to come in hot with nicknames.
We do.
You know what's going to be funny is that since we record these now, like, I feel like I'm going to have to pull like some Jim Halperts every once in a while.
Yeah.
Like when I do a punchline, then just be like, and like look at the camera instead of, just you and I.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's gonna be
Is that 60-40 or am I low on my numbers?
No, it's so I don't know how big this fucking cup is, but this has 8 ounces of, well, I dumped an entire flask.
Oh geez.
In it. So the flask said it holds 8 ounces. So I'm gonna say I had some family in town, and I was planning on filling up like a flask of liquor, and then going to, the strip and, doing that. But I was like, nah. So we ended up just going and buying like, I bought myself for some reason, like a 5th of rum.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And dude, I haven't been to the strip we've been to the strip and we'll go and, we'll go have dinner or we'll go and have drinks and stuff like that,
Yeah.
But I haven't been to the strip with like, I don't know, like friends and just grabbed a bottle and like walked around in a while. Dude, holy shit. I grabbed just a 5th of fucking, what do you call it? Captain Morgan. Just a 5th of Captain Morgan. $60.
Jesus Christ.
And it wasn't even like Captain Morgan Black or Captain Morgan.
Just Captain Morgan.
Just regular Captain Morgan.
Not Cannonball, not...
Nope. Not a whatever secret fucking mix or whatever
not
the hell
the
that
coconut
is.
one or the... Oh, yeah, okay.
Nope.
Yeah.
$60.
And this is us trying to get our Captain Morgan deal.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I didn't bring the flask. And so then, it's been chilling at my house for like 2 days. And I was like, I'm not going to open up the bottle of liquor. Like, I'll just use this flask because I'm not going to, I don't know, walk around town with a flask in my pants,
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, hold on. Let me get some coffee or something,
Yeah.
So, yeah, I was like, I'm going to make my drink with this. And I poured it and I was like, I wonder how much I could actually fit in this cup. And I ended up clearing out the whole...
Let's find out.
Yeah, the whole... I was actually going to put it on here tonight and be like, hey, everybody, and then like see it mixing drinks and shit with it to be like,
yeah,
shouldn't do that, Brian.
It's a bad idea.
But, yeah, so there's at least 8 ounces of liquor in this cup. It's like that one cup, like we mentioned before. That one, it's like 3 ounces of bourbon, and the old man's like crashing into the fucking trailer and shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's why I don't live in a trailer. So I'm afraid of hitting walls. And then it falls off the bricks,
Yeah.
Can't do it.
Yeah, because there's only like when you see trailers on TV, it's like people that are bad people or people that are down on their luck.
Right.
That's normally the people, right?
Dude. Man. I don't even want to tell a story. Well, no, fuck it. So, I had a friend, and they went out to a bar one night, and he and our other friend met these 2 women, right? So, there's so many red flags in this. I'll just tell the first one, and then that's the end of it. So, they leave this bar, and they all carpool. I was going to say carpool,
Yeah.
They all carpool and start heading to their house or to their residence. So they pull into this trailer park, right? And so you're just like, okay, don't know about that one. And they pull into the trailer park. They see this trailer that has a fucking gigantic hole in the side of it that you can see through the trailer, and you can see their hot water heater. Right? And so you're like, God, it sucks to be them. They park in front of that, and that's the trailer that they were going into.
Jeez.
And you're just like, no. Like, you fucking roll up. If I was like, hey, Anthony, you want to come and hang out? There's like a gigantic hole in the side of my house. Like, wouldn't you be like, Brian, what the fuck, man? Like,
yeah.
you got a big ass hole in the side of your house. Like,
weird.
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
No.
Like, that doesn't feel structurally safe to live in.
No. But anyways, so then they go in and more shit just keeps going on and going on. And like, for instance, he goes into the bedroom and there's like literally like Dorito trash bags.
Oh my God.
Like, on the bed. And you're like, what the fuck? Why did you continue to do this?
Yeah, really.
You know? But that's the end of it. I mean, it's not the end of it. But I don't want any listeners to be like, I'm turning this off. This week's episode sucks. You know? If you do want to hear more about it, hit me up.
I'll spill the jug.
Right. I'll tell Anthony all about it. Yeah. But it was even more messed up. It was a couple weeks later, we were out, and like the Geico caveman, you know that commercial, this old Geico caveman? Yeah. Like the dude who played that, like came in, like walked in, you know, and I was like, fuck, there's the Geico caveman who like had his beard and everything like that. My buddy's like, oh, that's a girl I fucked the other week. He's like, oh, she looks a lot better tonight than she did the night I fucked her. And I was like, that person is the person that you hooked up with? Yeah. It wasn't the Geico caveman. It was a female who just looked like the fucking Geico caveman. And I was like, so she looks better tonight than when you actually did it.
So it was more of a proximity thing than a.
I think some of my friends, they would go for a quantity instead of quality.
Okay.
You know? I think that was a lot of their downfalls.
Yeah.
You know, you're just like, dude, you know, you can have 2 1s or you can have like 1 7. It's like, oh, 2 for sure. Go for 2.
Take the 7.
Mm-hmm. You have there's a lot of, what do you call it? A lot of life lessons that I've learned from some of my friends.
Yeah.
None of them, actually.
But it's more of like a what not to do.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Like,
like that's one of those things, like you can always learn something.
But you
like,
always joke.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like still to this day, my friend and I will text each other and we'll throw in little jabs of these little comments, you know? Like there was one and like this guy, he said, you can hook up with like a 0, right? Like the most unattractive person. You can hook up with them. But when you do, don't do it good. Because if you don't do it good, then they won't tell anybody about it. I'm like, it's completely wrong.
What?
Like,
no, they'll tell everybody.
Exactly. Like, oh, dude, I banged that guy and he was the worst.
That's one of those things. Like they told us, like when I think it was my first or second job in fast food, because I did about like 3 or 4 fast food jobs before I started working at Hollywood Video. And
good old Hollywood Video.
Yeah. Like it sounds like an old sentence. It is an old sentence.
God damn.
But like the manager, Tim, he told us, he was like, if you do a good job, that will like 1 to 2 people may tell people about the amazing service that you gave them.
Yeah.
If you do a terrible job,
they tell 10.
Like it's like 5 times more likely.
I think it's 10.
Like 10 times more likely that people will talk about the awful service you gave. So I feel like it works the same way with
getting down for the get down.
Yeah, like you took the words right out of my mouth. We've been talking way too much.
Right? We've known each other for this long.
We are finishing each other's
sentences. Yeah. No. And so it was like shit like that. And I was like, fuck, I can't wait till you have a son. And you're like, son, come here. Let me tell you the secrets of life.
If she's ugly, just do it terribly. Yeah.
Right.
You don't want to leave your best game on the field all the time. That way when people talk to each other, that like
no way, man.
Like everybody's stories match up.
Dude. There's so many. Like I wish that I would have kept is it a memoir? Been like Brian's memoirs. Today I learned that it's okay to smash these people as long as you do it bad.
You do it bad. Like that's one of those things I think I said as a joke. I forget where I was, but like it was like a group of us talking, and I was like, if you don't want to get asked to do something again, just do it terribly the first time, and nobody will ask you to do it ever again. And people looked at me like you're an idiot.
Yeah, but there's a difference between doing that. Like if I was like, hey, Anthony, can you take me to Albertsons? And then you take me to Albertsons. While we're in there, you rob it. You were a horrible person. I'm not going to ask you to fucking take me to Albertsons again. No, but I'm going to tell everybody, dude, fucking don't go to Albertsons with Anthony.
Yeah.
He's going to steal fucking he's going to steal all the donuts that are at that front door. It's always, and it's so funny. Like now we're kind of switching, but my mom comes into town. My mom, she's very, very, love her. She's very gullible, so she doesn't gamble. She doesn't drink. She doesn't do anything like that.
She's an untouched soul.
Yes. She is a perfect angel. And so one
That's
time
the way
we were
every
walking.
mom should be though.
Mine's like above that.
But I feel like every mom that behaves that way, I would say that 60 to 80% of them, they lived a life before they became the untouched soul.
I don't know.
Like for some people, I know. And it shatters some people's reality, but it's like your mom was.
Oh yeah. My mom's used to have like a drink when she was like 21.
Like it was a teenager too. Your mom did things too. Like,
I think that my mom drank when she was minor.
Yeah.
Yeah. She had her first kid. And I know goddamn well, like, I started drinking because that was my older sister. I was like, fuck, that's my older sister. I'm going to start drinking. So I can only imagine my mom being like, God damn, I'm going to start drinking,
Yeah.
But so my mom was super, super gullible, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we went to the Strip once. And like I said, she's never been to Vegas. She doesn't gamble. She doesn't drink. She doesn't do anything like that. And so she was like looking, like, what's that game? I'm like, Mom, that's like roulette. Let's, we can stand here. And like, how like in the casinos, like you can stand like right beside the table if you want,
Yeah.
So we were on the little carpet path. And so the fucking dealer, dude, he got my mom so good. Like we stopped and we like are looking like this. And the dealer sees my mom. He's like, oh, ma'am, you're too close. You can't look like that. She's like, oh, God. And then she tried to like hurry and walk off. I was like, damn it, Mom. I'm like, he's just joking with you. Like you can stand right there beside him and watch what's going on. She's like, oh, okay. Okay. So she freaking got,
Yeah.
So every time she comes out here, like you go to the store and there's always those donuts and the coffee that are right at the front door, right at the entrance and exit. So I'm always like, okay, Mom, we got our groceries. Let's go. And so we start leaving. And I was like, you want a box of donuts? And she's like, no, we didn't pay for those. So I was like, Mom, you don't have to pay for them. Like, that's why they're at the front door. They're like, thank you for shopping here. You get a box of donuts and you leave. And she's like, no, you don't, Brian. Like, for a sec, she's like, no, you don't, you lying son of a bitch. Like,
Wait a minute.
Yeah. She's like, they wouldn't just give people dozen donuts and coffee for no reason. Yeah. So
what type of business model is that?
Right. Hilarious though. Yeah. And I know my mom's not going to listen to this because we curse.
Yeah.
So I guarantee one of my siblings is going to be like, Mom,
we use the swears.
Listen to Brian. He's telling everybody about how you got played at the roulette table. Mm-hmm.
No, your mom's a sweetheart.
Yeah, she's very You know what's really funny is she was really good friends with like all my friends.
Mm-hmm.
So she'd always like try to beat my friends up. And my friends just like body slam my mom. I was like, what the fuck, man? Like, you can't literally pick my mom up and fucking DDT her, dude. Like, what if I kicked your mom's ass? Like, it's the same thing.
Yeah, like it's not cool.
But it's pretty funny though, because you've seen my mom. She's not very big.
No.
But then she tries to like fight my friends. And you're like, what are you doing, Mom? Your fingers are going to get broken. You're not going to be able to play the piano anymore. Yeah.
Which you gave us a really cool theme whenever that podcast does come out. Yeah.
Yeah. I wish I was wrestle this lady.
But we probably should mention we do have another podcast.
Oh yeah,
the Berated B-rated Conversations.
Boom.
Where we talk to the people who make the movies
and are in the movies and who also watch movies.
And they watch movies, yeah. Yeah, because they are movie people too that like movies.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they wouldn't be making movies.
We should just talk to like random people.
We could.
Like, hey, you. Me? Yeah, you motherfucker. Get over here. You ever made a movie? No? Well, if you were to, and then just put them right on the spot.
Yeah.
What would your movie be about? Tell me right now, God damn it. And then we fucking kick that thought to like those people. He'd be like, he'd go home and be like, babe, the craziest shit happened today. Like these people just all of a sudden just like cornered me and were like, hey, what the hell kind of movie would you do?
I mean, okay, like if we were to have a third podcast, that wouldn't be a terrible idea. Like Berated B-rated movie pitches.
God, just every week throw out the shittiest movie ideas that we can think of.
Just have like a premise, have a thing, and you have like things you have to have like in your movie pitch, and we each like try to sell each other, or we have on like actual directors and try to
this is going to turn into some
which would be hilarious, and try to sell them.
This is going to turn into some fucking Impractical Joker shit.
Yeah, like try to.
I think South Park already did that. I think South Park already did that, where they literally take the will, and maybe it was, I think it was Cartman, turned into the Robotron or whatever the fuck it was, the robot. And then he just started making like Adam Sandler movies. And I was like, fuck you. I love Adam Sandler, and like they turned out like 50,000 Adam Sandler movies in like 6 months or some bullshit.
They're dumb,
but they made like billions of dollars. They said, yeah, but that would be pretty funny though. But we also have a website.
We do.
We're not going to say it yet because we're not 100% live, but it is. It's beratedbratedmovies.com.
It's pretty legit.
It is pretty funny.
You've been doing some good work.
It's pretty funny.
I mean, I'm envious.
No, we should mention, if you DM us something about our show, like, why do you guys talk so much shit? Then we would use that quote and put it on our actual website.
Yes, we will.
There is a section that says what people say about us.
Yeah.
Some of them are pretty funny. Some of them, yeah. Some are pretty funny.
Yeah.
Some of them, I think one of them is like a threat. I think. But, yeah.
I mean, we'll probably even use the bad ones because it's like, which at this point you've probably heard Ken Arnold that, like, I like his philosophy that even when he gets like a really, really bad review with
I don't know how the hell Ken Arnold would get a bad review.
I guess
if anybody doesn't know, Ken Arnold was the head security officer in The Night Watchman.
Yeah, and he's also, I think he's like a clown cop in a comedy of horrors.
Comedy of horrors, yes.
Which,
that also
pretty legit.
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
The Comedy of Horrors or Comedy of Horrors.
A Comedy of Horrors.
It is a great movie. However, I don't think that we could do it on our podcast.
Why?
I think that there's just so, I mean, you know how in a movie, like we can narrate what goes on in the movie.
Yeah.
That movie is more of a, like I watched it and I was like, dude, there's a lot going on. Like, I don't think we could keep up with it. Like, it's just an amazing, like, it was a hilarious ass concept and it was a great movie. I don't think that, I don't think that I could keep up with narrating and, commenting on it as well.
I feel like we could give it a shot. I mean, if we could do Mandy.
Mandy was filler.
And we need to do something. We can do that. We can do too much if we can do not enough.
Yeah. But
it's like like what Barney Stinson says on How I Met Your Mother. Challenge accepted.
We can
give it a shot.
But we haven't even said what we're watching.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We haven't said anything about. We kind of missed what we're drinking.
Well, yeah. So, well, I'm having. What is that? Larceny and Diet Coke.
Dude, Larceny. I'm pretty sure my wife's gonna get hella pissed off at me. I got a couple more fucking of those gift boxes. I know. Sorry. So if you saw Anthony, my goddamn dog, she started biting our trees outside. And so she for some reason wanted to be a Jaeger bomb and started chewing. Good God.
Ooh, it's bad.
She started chewing on little twigs and everything. So my dog, you've been to our house hundreds of times.
Yeah.
And I've told you, anybody else who comes to my house, our dog farts, but when she farts, it usually doesn't smell. The only time that it smells is when she did something wrong. And so she, and another thing is when she comes in, if she comes in and instantly is like, oh shit, and then runs and hides in her kennel, then you're like,
what'd you get into?
What did you do? And then you go outside and there's all these little twigs that are 2-3 inches that she's been getting into and everything like that, And so I was like, God damn it. All day today. I work from home all day today, just busting ass. And I'm like, you fucking dog. I'm like, you got into, the trees or something. God damn it. Yeah. It's like she got into a onion field.
Jeez. Yeah.
Something.
It's rough.
Yeah. But I kicked her outside and she, she went to the bathroom 3 times, but
when you got to go, you got to go.
I don't want to get all gross, but it was solid,
Yeah.
So her stomach's not upset.
Strong like bull.
She just has gas and they're audible. Is that
yeah. Yeah. No, that works.
And that's when you're like 7. And what's even funnier is where you're sitting, she'll do something, she'll stand up and she'll let one go. Then she'll get on the couch and put her head down, face that way. It's like, don't look at me. I didn't do that.
I'm so ashamed.
Yes. So she's just like me. He's a shy farter.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
tonight we are watching Revealer, a Shudder original directed by Luke Boyce. And this was recommended by our good friend of the podcast, John Eisberg.
John.
Who you may remember from the Black Christmas episode.
Dude.
So, funny. Yeah, he brought this one up, and it also happens that he worked on this movie as well. So
this looks, so again, me and my trailers. Ugh, dude, why is trailer so much in this episode already?
I know. Yeah. So full admission, I did watch this.
Cheater.
Because, I wasn't cheating. I did the interview. Because
you don't got to rub it in my face.
Yeah, because you weren't able to make it, so I watched it. I did the interview, and talked to Luke.
I really wanted to,
he's a delight.
I'm going to write my.
I liked him a lot.
Is it my mayor or my fucking congressman?
Your congressman,
whoever the hell is in charge. This year, my son goes to school like an hour later. And then he gets out, obviously, an hour later. That's how math works, right?
Yeah, because you got to stay in the same number of hours. Yeah.
Yeah. And so it's such bullshit because we're like, who the hell? Like, he goes to school at like 9 o'clock,
Wow.
9/11, I think. I don't want to say that date, but 9/11. And then he gets out at like 3:11. I'm like, what the shit?
Why did they pick that exact time?
I don't know. Last year, he went to school at 8 and then got out at like 2:11. You know, and you're just
Yeah.
like, hey, that's a decent time. Especially right now, like when it fucking is pitch black at 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
Like, if we allowed our son to ride the bus home, he would like have to bring a flashlight. And like fucking shine it. You know, like none of these.
I can't see.
Yeah.
I can't see.
Mom. Which kind of, you know,
Are you there?
you know, you've seen our neighborhood. And you know what would be funny? We should mention it. Is like when we first started hanging out, we first got this house, you and your wife ended up going the next street up.
Oh, that's right. We knocked on it.
And fucking around with the Ring doorbell and everything.
Yeah. I was like, when did Brian
Yeah.
get a ring?
Yeah. So what if they, you know what would be the greatest? Is if those people, my neighbors, listen to my podcast. They're like, honey, they're talking about us. Remember those couples that showed up late at night or were fucking around our doorbell? And we thought it was the Purge? And it was a mistake. They're actually the next block behind us. Yeah. That would be fucking hilarious.
We're safe. It's okay.
Yes. We don't have to fucking have the bars on our windows anymore. Like we're from Long Beach.
We
But-
should
Yes. Revealer.
yes.
It just looks like well, I mean, it literally is like this. Obviously,
Super 80s.
oh yeah, this was before OnlyFans came out.
Yeah.
You had to actually go in person
Yeah.
to,
it's
I guess, rub one out.
it's a girl in a peep show booth.
But not the same peep show booths from like Taken.
Yeah.
If
like,
Liam Neeson does a fucking cameo in this movie, I swear to God, I'll punch.
I have a special
something.
set of skills.
Uh-huh. So you're not putting my daughter in a peep show, fucking
And none of them
box.
apply to the situation, so you're lucky because I suck at things.
dude. Yeah. So that, and I'm drinking Captain Morgan White.
Ah,
Captain Morgan White, not Captain Morgan Silver.
okay.
Completely different. Captain Morgan White is 10% more. It's what the fuck? 80 proof instead of 70 proof. And it's still the only thing that I did not like, and I think it's because I don't like it that much, is it goes with juice and Coke and
Oh, yeah.
soda, everything like that. But I tried it with what the fuck was it? Cream soda. I'm not the hugest cream soda fan, so I think that's why I was like,
I don't really like cream soda either.
after all these years,
good.
I finally found something that Captain Morgan White does not go with. It has to be Captain Morgan White, not Captain Morgan Silver. Captain Morgan White.
Okay.
Yes. But I think I'm going to switch it up. Well, no, I might stick with this one for another one. Captain Morgan and Dr. Pepper.
Nice. All right, and that's the sound.
Good God.
So we'll be back with the beginning of Revealer.
Look at those sunglasses.
I know.
You can't see it.
And we're
Here
back
we go. What?
with the beginning of Revealer.
Dun, dun. And it's just Revealer, not the Revealer.
I know, which I kind of like it that way because
That
there's
is
a lot of
pretty good.
does.
And I hate having to search it. You know? So it opens up with a X-Acto knife.
Paper Street Pictures.
Motherfuckers are sharp.
Oh, yeah.
Like a razor.
Wouldn't that be a great murder weapon? Like an X-Acto knife?
That would be like, dude, that'd be so fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I was thinking, I don't know why today, but like I was thinking back on that show Lost,
Yeah.
and I forgot the guy's name who was like an ex-military who like would torture people. And like I was like, oh, the reason why
So long.
I was taking a shower and some shampoo got in my eye and it like fucking crippled me. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Ah. And I was like, dude, if I was ever interrogated I would instantly be like, okay.
Somebody would just bring a bottle of shampoo in.
Right? There's like, we're going to turn the temperature down to 63. And I was like, oh, fuck no. Anthony did it.
Tell me what you want to know.
It was
I'll tell you
Anthony.
everything.
The entire time with the candlestick in the library. Fucking
All right.
I'm dropping dimes.
Damn, dude. So now we have the 80s televangelist guy in this
What the fuck?
dark or this bright red brick room.
It's a red light district for sure.
Yeah.
Damn,
Yeah.
he's got that old ass. Oh, it is in the 80s.
This is the
So you gotta
80s,
remember,
yeah.
this movie was supposed to be in the 80s.
It's not old ass for the 80s.
I mean, it was 82. That was a good year.
Yeah. So he's watching himself on the TV with the rabbit ears.
This drink is pretty strong. It tastes so good. Yeah, so he's in, what the fuck is that? Like a cellar?
Yeah, it looks
But
like
it's
a
all
cellar.
brick. Like it's like surrounded by bricks, and all it has is nothing but red light bulbs and that tiny ass TV, which is probably balling back then.
Yeah.
You know, he's in his Colonel Sanders suit with this beard.
Which he plays the televangelist pretty well. Like
Make your vow to faith by calling this number.
and give us your money.
Yeah,
That's probably the unspoken part.
that's why I'm going to hell. I'm broke as shit.
Damn it.
Dang it. I've been a good guy my whole life, but I make less than minimum wage.
So he's just like talking about all the evil people and how he's not one of them and he's righteous.
100% his hair is a wig. There's no way that shit is real.
And he's talking about how he did everything for God.
Who is that? Fucking Olstein? What the fuck's that guy's name?
Oh, Joe Olstein.
Oh.
And that's our cold open.
And the revealer comes through with like the neon light lasers.
Yeah.
Damn.
So now we see the lady in the silver pumps.
Are those called pumps?
I don't know.
Maybe.
It's a word.
Silhouettes. Stilettos.
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 Silhouettes.
Silhouettes. All right, everybody. Well, I'm done. Anthony's gonna take over the rest of this fucking podcast.
He's going to the phone booth.
I'm gonna mute my mic. Damn, she's got Tom Cruise glasses on.
She does. She's got some aviators.
See, she looks good, except for one thing. That fucking choker. I had a mini pin that had the spiked choker like that.
Yeah.
She was not tough at all. Now there's some, God.
Very conservative looking.
That 100% is Napoleon Dynamite's sister.
Yeah.
Those are Napoleon Dynamite's glasses.
Napoleona.
Napoleona.
Napoleona Dynamite. So they're all protesting outside of the peep show.
Is that what that is?
That's a peep show. It's like a peep show booth thing.
You know, there's, for the most part, there's two major things that embarrass me, right? One is like a porn store. Like, that's just really fucking weird to like walk in there, then like see other people, you know?
Well, yeah,
and
because I'm not like religiously inclined at all, but I still feel kind of
weird. Like,
yeah.
so like my biggest thing is like I tell my like employees, like, dude, if you are driving down like Main Street and you see me walk out of a porn shop at like fucking 11 in the afternoon or 11 in the day, and you're just like, what the fuck was that, Brian? Like, wouldn't you be like, God, what a creep?
Like, yeah.
Yeah. The second one is strippers. Because, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I love, you know, seeing that stuff. But I'm going to be like, here's $1. Let me see that b-hole.
So,
Like, fucked up.
Napoleona and the peep show girl have an argument. She walks away and flips her off.
They're in high school together.
And here comes the peep show store owner played by Bishop Stevens.
God, that looks like Terry Crews.
I know he plays like a really good Terry Crews.
He's got a, no, who's that? Is not Lawrence Fishburne, the other guy that looks like Lawrence Fishburne.
I can't think of that. Oh,
he was in a Requiem for a Dream.
And then you've lost me because I don't remember that movie.
Oh man, it's such a beautiful movie. It's single-handedly made me stop mainlining black tar.
So now he's trying to sell her on the idea that she needs to get a boob job because her boobs aren't big enough, and the thing that's in right now is big boobs.
Good God.
And he's so earnest, like he's so like,
and he's so happy about it. Just
he's like so happy and so nice about it.
Is that like her manager?
Yeah, he's the boss. Like he owns the peep show.
Huh. All right. So yeah, could you imagine that going to work and then being like, "Hey, you need to.
Your boobs aren't big enough,
right?" It's like you need to, do some shit. Like what the fuck?
So he just called the girl that she was just arguing with low rent Tammy Faye, which that's a pretty good insult.
It is. What the shit?
Oh, and tells her to be nice, don't be so aggressive.
Don't be so aggressive. And then she flips him off.
This sounds like like when like women get mad because people tell them to smile more.
Right? Like shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
like
it's just like, yeah, if you're not happy, you're not happy. It's okay.
Even if you are happy, you don't got to be walking around looking like this. Hey, everybody. Hey.
Like a fucking grinning idiot. Yeah. Right? Like I don't have to please you. Her. Yeah.
She looks like Billie Jean. That's just dressed up like.
So now the door to the peep show booth isn't working.
But I hate that, like, hey, smile more.
Yeah. That's basically what he said. Like, you're being too aggressive. Like,
some people like that. Some people.
There's an entire industry for that.
Right.
And they beat the hell out of you.
Right. Monkey stomp your nuts. Oh, man. I didn't walk right for like 2 weeks after. I mean, what?
I wasn't ready for that one.
I like how he's rocking that yellow bandana. You ain't Bon Jovi.
I know.
You ain't going to start singing fucking Living on a Prayer.
Shout to the heart.
He is too late.
And you're to blame.
I like how she has her, almost looks like she has a, what do you call it? Like a lightning bolt shaving her head right here.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So she has a row of gum.
I was about to say, is that gum on the?
That's gum because you put God. She put another piece like that's her booth. So she like put another piece of gum on the booth.
When she clocks out, she's gonna grab it and eat that piece on her way out.
Ugh. It's ABC gum.
Jesus. I told you I had my older brother had winter green gum, winter fresh, beautiful gum. And he would always eat it. And then for some reason, like we just saved every single piece that we ever chewed. We had like
not better than Xbox.
Fuck. If I had to get rid of, ugh. All right, now we're gonna stop. Yeah. So now this girl's getting ready for her peep show.
Yeah.
And she's wearing 80s underwear, also known as granny panties. There's nothing more sexier in the world than fucking granny panties. Right? I think after this, you and I were going to go to the strip club on fucking Fremont and be like, who's wearing granny panties tonight, motherfucker? They're going to make it rain on them.
And she's wearing her shimmery
granny panties.
Her granny panties in her gold outfit.
What the fuck? I think that's the Ultimate Warrior's uniform.
Just waiting for somebody to come in with like too tight tassels.
Come in and start fucking
run through and start shaking the turnbuckles.
How you gonna be too aggressive? Was she crump dancing?
So now she's doing her sexy 80s dance.
Ooh, that was Salt Boo or Salt Bay, whatever the fuck his name is. Who's like,
oh yeah. So they're cutting in between her and
Napoleona.
Napoleona.
Was that her name?
Well, I didn't catch her actual name.
No, I mean, you gave her that name.
Yeah, that's the name I gave.
Ew, just crumpled dollar bill. Who the fuck, as an adult, if I was like, hey, Anthony, remember when I fucking lent you $5? Can I have that? And you gave me a crumpled up $5 bill, I'd be like, you're an adult. Like, fucking either give it to me flat or fold it in half. You know what I'm saying?
Like
it's all crumpled like this, and you're just like, fucking gross. I'd be like, now you owe me another $5 for having to fucking uncrumple it.
Yeah.
This dance isn't
it's the outfit.
I think the combo. Like I said, I'm glad I was born and raised when I was, because I'd probably still be a virgin. Like, there's no way in hell that, like, back in the day that I'd be like, hell yeah, you wearing that one piece wrestling leotard? Ooh.
Oh, and now
get my boner pants ready.
Like the lightning. the lightning is starting to like flare up in the sky behind them.
Look at the wall behind her. Look, that's a fucking butt cheek and a thong made out of lights.
Made out of lights, yeah.
All right.
That's pretty classy. It's pretty
I like
legit.
how the wall is wearing a thong, but she herself is wearing granny panties and dancing sexily.
Yeah.
Is sexily a word?
It can be.
All right. Well, I know everybody that's like watching us can see like our faces like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
But everybody who's just listening to us is like, wait, why are they silent? Uh-oh. The red light just turned off. That guy already finished. And he left.
Yeah.
So the fucking room is vacant. All right. Well, it happens to all guys.
There's even that little like flash dance moment in there where she sits in the chair and does the lean back.
Right. And now she's banging on the door.
So she's irritated at this point that there's no customers.
Well, it is like fucking noon on a Tuesday.
In the middle of an apocalypse.
Right. But at the same time, I don't know about you, but if all of a sudden it's like the news, like the world is coming to end, I'd be like, hey, babe, let's hurry up. Let's do this one last time before something happens, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, if you're going to go there, would you be like, hey, dude, it's the fucking end of the world. Like, I've got $3 and it costs $5 to get in.
Yeah, so some of the protesters come through the door.
And he's got his crowbar as his weapon of choice, huh?
Yeah, and he pushes the protesters out.
He looks like thick Eazy-E.
Yeah.
Oh, with that big-ass loop earring.
Yeah.
What the fuck is he looking at? That's what he said. Did he just get sucked out the door?
Yeah.
By a pink thing?
Like some red light or something?
That outfit, like, I'm going to find that for my wife.
Why?
Valentine's is coming up. What the
and she's
doing
Jesus
the sweat. Christ, what the
she did the sweat wipe in like
every inappropriate place that
armpits and everything else.
Okay, well, fucking she wiped her left armpit, wiped her face, her right armpit, and then her flower.
Yeah.
Good Lord. You got sweaty right there from like your 2-minute dance.
Okay, so now she's hearing the pastor from earlier through the radio.
It's not even a boombox.
No, it's like just a regular radio.
It's like an extended Walkman.
Yeah. I was about to say it's like a big Walkman.
If
That's what it looks like to me.
any sense at all.
Yeah, it's like slightly less portable.
Ugh, what the fuck? And all of a sudden it starts smoking, so she pours beer on it.
Yeah. I guess that's how you stop a fire. Because, I mean, like a beer robs oxygen. So I guess that works.
Maybe. That's our self-destruct button. If I don't turn it off every 5 minutes,
so now
explodes.
Here comes
Fake Easy.
He's stumbling around the corner, the Peep Show owner.
It sounded like you said beef show.
That would make this movie way more uncomfortable.
I mean, there is a
bunch of like meat spins.
Right. Helicopter dick. Helicopter dick. I mean, I think that's the only move you can do, right?
I mean,
like,
do you think you could sit through that movie?
There's so much more shit that girls can do that is like so much more attractive than a guy could do. So like, I think the only move a guy has, like helicopter dick and then slapping it from left to right.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think that, like, if I like got out of the shower and I like gave my wife like the goat, she'd be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" You know,
like it wouldn't be sexy.
No, she'd probably laugh and punch me right in my kidney. Oh, and here we are back to what the fuck? We're back to Macho Man Randy Savage. The girl wasn't. It was, and so in the tip jar, like they're at the like the bank, you know, where like you put the fucking money in
the slot,
the drawer,
because the money that they can give the money through the slot.
Yeah, someone's like, "Here's just a big old tongue. What do I get for this?"
And then she puts on a t-shirt.
I mean, thankfully.
Jeez.
No,
so mean.
No, I meant just because, I mean, it's just funny. The wardrobe from the 80s to like right now.
Yeah.
You know, that's just so funny. So she was wearing, I don't know if it was like underwear. It looked like granny panties, but on the hips, they like have tassels that are like going all the way down to like her mid thigh. Like that's hilarious.
So now she pulled up the carpet to get to the flooring.
The floorboard.
What, it's like a loose piece of floorboard?
It's like fucking, what the fuck? Particle board.
Yeah. That's like, it's like one step below balsa wood.
No, particle board's fucking hella tough. Because like it has like the parts that are like all like this, and the middle part is different, and the top part is different.
All right, I'm just going to turn off my microphone because I've made a fool of myself.
Bye, everybody. End of the episode. I'm just more impressed. Like, how the fuck did she rip the carpet up and then start ripping the ground up?
Yeah,
I support fucking thick Eazy-E. Like, she needs to be less aggressive.
So now. Here's Napoleona,
and what the fuck, did the stripper girl ever have a name?
I don't think we gave her one.
She had that fucked up necklace.
Yeah,
that choker. Yeah. So they're back to back now
because they're on opposite sides of the wall. So I guess they're talking to each other like we're in a prison scene.
God. And you feel so bad for Napoleona because like she's that like churchy girl and she had to like walk through all that semen to get to her fucking booth.
Yeah.
God. What would really be the icing on the cake or the cherry on the whatever you want to call it is if Napoleona got pregnant from just sitting in that entire tub filled semen from all the peep shows.
It's like that part from what is it, Clerks 2, where what was it? Randall is talking about how he jerked off in the movie's bathroom one time, and like maybe that became somebody's kid.
You never know, man. So now Napoleona,
she's basically saying that like the apocalypse is happening, like the biblical apocalypse.
Yeah, Napoleona is preaching to Spike Collar Girl about what the hell's going on. I'd also like to point out that Napoleona is wearing a women's business suit with shoulder pads.
Yes.
But God damn it, it's the fucking 80s. And that was the cool thing, I guess. Yeah. The cool thing was to date a woman with muscular shoulders.
Who looked like they were a linebacker from the New York Giants.
Right? It's all fake. One time my car stalled out in the snow and I went to like this all women's gym. I was like, can anybody help me push my car? And no, none of them helped. Uh-oh. So now choke collar girl, spike collar girl is threatening her through the wall.
Yeah.
But I mean, at the same time, if you're the spike collar girl, what do you call it? And you work there, you know how safe those things are. You're not going to be able to break through that wall and get to Napoleona.
No.
Yeah. Because you probably had people try to break into your little peep show box.
Yeah. So I mean, you have to like have a way to keep people out.
What the fuck? She's trying to say that there's tunnels underneath the, what do you call it? Underneath this peep show box.
Well, yeah, because
of Prohibition.
Yeah, like this was a building used during Prohibition.
If I go to a strip club, I'm probably already drunk. But if I go to a strip club and I go into like a private room, like there, like that peep show thing, like I'm going in there for like one reason, you know? I wouldn't go in there and be like, hey, I know underneath the carpet and the floorboard, there's a bottle of liquor in tunnels.
Yeah.
Like, hook me up with something, you know? It just seems, what the hell? Good God. So my dog's asleep and just ripped another one. How embarrassing. So, Napoleona.
Oh, she's at the back door now. Because you can kind of see the silhouette of the gum on the camera. Wall. Yeah.
Jim Halpert it.
Yeah.
But she was wearing that suit and looked like she was wearing a turtleneck and chain. But she was wearing a tank top turtleneck.
Yeah.
So she's wearing a tank top turtleneck.
It's like a neck dickie.
And what the fuck?
No, I think I heard D.L. Hughley talk about it.
Okay,
like,
I was about to say, if like, that's a real fucking shirt name.
If you can't afford the whole sweater, you get like the neck dickie. It's like basically it just like loops over. It looks like you're wearing it. You put something over the top of it and you just never take it off. And it looks like you always have a sweater on.
Jesus. Yeah, so that's what that girl's wearing.
So she's trying to help her through the back door. That sounds way more sexual than it actually is.
This is how you don't get pregnant. Right. What show is that? Where it's like, what is the safest way not to get pregnant? Like anal, like abstinence. You're like, oh shit, I was completely wrong. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now we're back at Choker Girls, whatever.
Oh, she's gonna take a steel chair like she's trying to take out the Undertaker.
Boom! It is. It is. Fucking dig deep. Get that Macho Man.
Ooh, brother. Yeah.
Slap it to a Slim Jim and break the glass.
Dig it.
I like how the lights stop at the ass crack.
Yeah.
So that way it knows that like the lights outlining the thong
got eaten up a little bit.
Yeah.
By the cheeks.
That that booty was hungry.
I was going to go full blown into my Macho Man impression there, but
you should have. No hold barred. No holds barred. What the fuck?
No holds barred.
I don't know. Oh, you know the Choker Girl is bad because she has 2 inner arm tattoos.
She does.
Ugh, she's looking at the roof and there's like stains on it.
Yeah.
That guy must have had a lot of...
It looks like water damage, like it's warped.
I mean...
It looks like a water stain. That's what it looks like to me. I'm being optimistic here.
I mean...
Don't ruin my optimism.
Depending on how long it's been, how much water you've been drinking, staying hydrated.
Oh, so she's looking up at the vent and she's going to tell her, you should crawl up through the vent and come through.
Oh, she's going to jump like they're fucking Dikembe Mutombo and be like, hi-yo!
I mean,
and fucking jump up there.
Grab a chair or something.
You know what's pretty funny is that, whatever, Napoleona It's just what the fuck's it called? Like navigating through her peep show room like she's been there before.
Yeah. Like she's like very comfortable. Oh, so she grabs like a sofa chair, like one of those like love seat kind of things, like a single chair.
What if she accidentally like falls and it does the whole thing where like one foot is on the back of the chair and one foot's on the seat of it, and it slowly tilts, and she's like, you know, oh, everybody, if you didn't see us, I just did the sexy movement where it's like, I came in like a wreck and
You went full Miley.
yep. And I can't say anymore. Ew, I like how that room that Napoleona's in, it's not even the back wall on that one. They're not wearing underwear. It's just a blue light outlining the buttocks. The buttocks.
The buttocks.
I must have myself about 16 Dr. Peppers.
I was thinking you were going for a Forrest Gump there.
Forrest Gump says he had 16 Dr. Peppers.
No, buttocks.
Yeah,
Like that's the way he would talk.
you got it.
Yeah.
You picked it up. Look.
Oh yeah.
Either that is a...
Those look like boobs.
I mean, I hope to God they're not. And mute.
Okay, so this is one of my favorite moments. She's like the Christian girl is complaining about like Napoleona is complaining about how she can't help her and this and that, and like how she feels uncomfortable. She's like, you want to save my soul, but you can't be bothered to save my life in the process of saving my soul.
Yeah, two different things.
But I'm just saying, it's like to save one, you have to save the other.
No, you don't.
I need to be alive.
Needs to fucking save her hair. She needs conditioner. Right? And I feel like, goddamn, a bunch of movies that we watch, like, you know, like I fucking look like I'm like literally I'm a black toothpick, a black Q-tip. Right?
Yeah.
You know, like I've got, you know, I fucking know about goddamn conditioner and shampoo. Uh-oh.
Oh wow. So she
goddamn
kicked her stiletto or stiletto through the stiletto.
No, fuck you, Anthony. I know what you just did. I'm muting it. Goodbye, everybody.
Like through the wall.
Why was she kicking it? So fucking
apparently
Choker.
It's a cheap ass wall.
Choker was kicking the wall. And so Napoleona's like, let me hear what you're doing, and fucking put her ear up against the wall. And then she kicked it in the fucking, what the fuck's that thing called?
The ear canal?
God, no. What the fuck? The shoe. Like the high heel part of the shoe went. It's like oh, fuck.
Like, I don't know what the name of it is.
Almost, it's probably called a silhouette.
It's a heel. Yeah.
All right, let's bust the hole through the wall.
Like it's through the wall. Now they're ripping at the wall, both of them.
Some people would pay twice as much for, you know.
Wow. Like there's actually
insulation?
There's insulation in there.
Damn.
In this thin wall.
I know, right? You would think, how did the what the fuck ever from her high heel
like punch through the insulation through the wall? But I mean, it was a hard kick.
And you know that's fucking made out of fiber. Fuck. That's made out of fiberglass, dude. So they're going to be itchy as shit for the rest of the fucking movie.
Just walking around like they're like the drug fiends.
Mm-hmm. Fuck that. Exactly. That's exactly what's going to happen. I remember back in the day when I was younger and we fucking would get like it was a love and hate relationship. You would get like a brand new basketball rim, but the backboard is made out of fiberglass. So when you put it together, like your fucking arms were all fucking itchy right after that.
Jeez.
Dude. But yeah, they got to fucking basketball rim. But you itchy as fuck.
Okay, so now now Napoleona
Thick Easy's fucking dead?
He's dead, yeah.
I'm definitely muting. So many threats. Who the fuck is that? Oh, that's so Napoleona is out safe now and she's creeping around the peep show building.
Yeah.
And What the fuck's her name?
But his eyes open.
Ugh, look in that cabinet. What they're selling right at the front door.
I didn't see that.
There you go.
Big old big
Giant
dildo.
ass dildos.
And there's some huge ones.
Weird shaped ones too.
But then there's some people clawing at the door, like pawing.
I'd like to point this out though, that for the most part,
Oh, did you see the poster? It said Soak Fest.
Jesus. Thick Easy's up.
And he's got this big long snake tongue. It looks like a snake at the end.
Ew, it looks like an earwig.
Oh, jeez. Ugh.
What? And then it just goes right back into his mouth?
Oh, and now, so Choker Girl is trying to distract him by offering herself.
I'd like to think that if I ever became a zombie and somebody's like, hey, look at my tits, I would instantly be like, not a zombie anymore. I'm looking at tits.
Yeah.
Or boobies.
Yeah.
Breast to titties.
Like
breasticles.
Like that's the miracle cure?
I think it is. I think it is. So if there's ever a zombie apocalypse,
just all
women
the way, walk around naked.
Yes.
Just flash people.
I think you gotta flash them. You can't just walk around topless because then you're not showing any kind of fucking, oh, what a hater
Damn.
Napoleona is.
She's taking that crowbar and just...
It's Napoleona that was fucking beating somebody to death with a crowbar?
Yeah, she beats the
Thick Easy?
Thick Easy to death.
That's fucked up. Her glasses are gigantic, dude. Her glasses literally take up 30% of her face.
She's got those like Barbara Bush glasses.
God, plus another 40%.
My son is not a dumbass.
Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. What the fuck? His face? Oh,
pulled the crowbar out of his face.
I thought his face was burnt, but it was just fucking covered in blood.
Now, she's she's at the opening now.
Well, I'd like to bring up real quick about the gigantic dildos that are in the display case.
Let's go back to that.
Yeah. I would assume that the majority of these people that are going into this peep show place were men.
Yeah.
So I can see like if they were selling like lube and Kleenexes.
Well, I mean, maybe if that's like your thing, like having, So
if you're just like, hey, I'm going to go over into this peep show and I'm going to shove fucking a double-headed dildo, double-fisted, while I watch this person,
maybe you buy it on the way out. Like you got stuff you do at home.
All right, here's my mute.
I'm just saying. I'm like,
we'd have a mute counter at the bottom of this fucking episode.
How many times?
How many times did fucking Brian get muted? God, those glasses are gigantic again.
Okay, so now
for sure, those glasses are getting bigger every time we fucking see them.
It's like the lady's Ocean Grill shirt.
For sure. Look, so now
she's gonna. So Napoleona is sneaking into the peep show booth through the hole the
gigantic hole. Like they can fit. Her problem is that she's going to be itchy as fuck.
Because she's walking through the fiberglass part.
Exactly. But here's the thing. Why would fucking Napoleona go into Choker Chain's room when Napoleona is able to get out?
Because all the bad stuff is out there.
Oh, so they're going to try to wait it out.
Well, either that or they already kind of previously mentioned it, but I think they might try to like go under because if they have the prohibition tunnels, they might do that.
The non-existing prohibition tunnels.
I mean, Chicago was like a hotbed for prohibition.
Not for those glasses. Oh, light keeps flickering. You're almost there. Come on. Oh, I thought that was her titty. but it's just that shitty ass shirt that she's wearing and a dirt stain. What the fuck? It's not that hard to squeeze through. Look how big that hole is in the wall.
Yeah.
I was going to say, look how big that hole is. And then that's what she said. But I'm more mature than that.
I will not make this joke.
Dude, just fucking pop it, Tommy, on her and fucking put your feet on the wall.
Oh, she's being grabbed by one of the snakes.
I mean, that looks like a veiny something.
Oh my God.
Is that the guy from fucking Neighbors? He's in this movie. What the fuck? Exactly what the fuck.
And it gets in her mouth, like Choker Girl's mouth.
Oh, that's gross, man.
That is really super
What the
gross.
fuck is that Stephen King movie? Thinner?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Thinner was the one with the Indian curse, right?
Yeah.
Because he offends the Indian guy.
I think he hit him with his car.
Hits him with his car, yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
I guess that is offensive.
I mean, I offended you with the impact of my vehicle.
Hi-ya! This is a toy. This is a fucking Chrysler Sebring, motherfucker.
So now she, like,
Beat the shit out of it.
beat the shit out of it and killed it.
Don't you dare.
And it's still alive. So she tosses it out the hole, and now they're going to run.
So
no, they blocked it
Napoleona,
Oh, with the chair.
Napoleona somehow like slid through the hole in the wall and got all up in her face like this, like they were going to do the passionate kiss.
Like, you're going to hear Careless Whisper. If we're keeping it 80s topical.
I just wonder why the fuck they got so close. Anthony, there was never a reason for me and you to be that close face to face.
I think it's more of like a personal space thing that's cool between men and women, like men versus women kind of thing.
No, because even if I was going to tell you a secret, I wouldn't go fucking nose to nose with you. I'd fucking turn your head and be like, Anthony, there's a fucking secret.
Yeah.
Because like if I'm trying to tell you a secret, I want to be like face to face, Anthony,
Do it now.
now you fucking know. Like, why'd your voice change? It's a fucking secret. Yeah. But all right, how much fucking time? Are we halfway through?
Yeah, we're just about.
I need a drink.
All right.
All right, let's get at it.
Well, we'll be back with more Revealer.
Look at her in her glasses.
And we're back with more of the Revealer.
You know what's really weird is like we need to look it up and see when conditioner was invented.
I knew you were going to get there.
God damn it. Like, it just fucking blows my mind. I guess. Like, I'm not a fucking, you know what? I kind of am a big fucking hair guy. Like, I 100% say, like, you know, depending on how this person's hair looks, is if they can make or break it, you know? And I'm sitting here looking with like a fucking perma-fried wig right now. But yeah. Oh, wait. So we're fucking back.
She's digging up the floor.
God,
They're
with
both
their
digging up the floor.
nails.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is like we always like take this midway break and then we like drink a drink and then we come back like we really need to listen and be like, what the fuck? You're semi-coherent or fucking you can understand us before the break and then you come back, you guys sound like you're fucking
It's an enigma.
like, wait a second. I just heard you. Look how dirty they are now.
Now they're pulling up.
What the fuck? Why is she pulling up with her foot on it?
I guess they wanted to break it off.
Like, have you seen that stupid challenge that people try to say, or it's a joke where it's like, okay, Anthony, stand in this 5-gallon bucket and try to pick it up.
Oh, yeah. So they found the opening.
It looked like they fucking found a bunch of kilos of cocaine inside the ground. I'm pretty sure during the Prohibition, there were like jugs of liquor, not kilos of drugs.
Yeah.
I mean, I could be wrong. I have no history.
Oh, so she's hearing like this loud sound in her head.
You're just going to skip over that fucking view that they just had, huh?
Oh, the mirror
It was a mirror or
covered
a
in
window.
blood. Yeah.
Look right there.
Yeah, I see
I don't think that's blood. There's big old splurts of something on a window. I don't think we've seen anybody, shoot out blood from their jugular, but they could shoot out another liquid from another part of their body.
Yeah. Oh, it's a downstairs liquid. Yeah. So now Napoleona is giving Spike Choker a speech about
Good fucking God.
how God is real.
And she's squaring up with him. She's looking crazy as fuck.
Oh yeah.
I'm calling this. I think that Napoleona, I think her dad is that preacher guy from the beginning of the movie. Good fuck.
I mean, they're kind of facially similar.
My dog just ripped another one. She's fucking asleep. Jesus. Sorry to fucking get. You see, like right there on my counter. Look,
Yeah.
there's
I
the
see it.
fucking aerosol can. God damn. All right, so she
twat punched her.
all right, I was about to say she punched her right there, huh? An uppercut. What if her hand would have got sucked in? It's like, and then
That's a different movie.
Brian, inappropriate sound effect.
That's teeth.
Jesus. So now both say, "Oh, it's like, here, take this Magnum light." Why is that Magnum light in there in the first place?
I mean, that's like a light and a weapon. Have you ever been hit with one of those things?
Yeah, but at the same time, why is that big old flashlight inside of that room?
I mean,
Look at her, churn that butter, churn that milk.
so they're
She's
punching through the hole in the floor.
but they're doing it in kind of a way that,
It's very sexual.
yeah.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Have you ever heard of a shake weight? That's
I-
what
I have.
that's what they're doing. They're shake weighting that floor. Well, 10 minutes a day. And your triceps could look like this. Hold on. I like how the choke collar girl, she came to work in clothes, but she still chooses to be in the fucking Ultimate Warrior outfit with just the t-shirt on her.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Like if I was like, hey, it's the fucking end of the world. I'd be like, oh, hold on. I'm going to stay in my banana hammock. No, I'd fucking instantly throw all my J's and my fucking t-shirt and fucking be like, all right, peace, motherfuckers. You know? And now,
Yeah, she hears her
they're like, hey, come over
she hears
here.
David.
Who the fuck is David?
David is her kid. Well, like the kid she takes care of.
All right. Well, I didn't know that a kid named David existed. Where the fuck was I? Just fucking hella deep into a bottle of Captain?
I think so. But I think this is the first time they really like revealed it. It's going to become bigger later.
That's what I said.
Hmm.
That got you?
That was a good one.
Grower,
That's what she said.
not a shower. I like how the closed caption said, shit.
Oh,
Fuck.
and she gets a flash of
Ugh, the predator?
whatever this demon is.
Good God. He's got
A
some fucked up
Shamade.
horns. A Shamade. What? Oh, and then they close the fucking blind and it's just leopard print.
Yeah. And the screaming is back in her head
Why is it only in her head?
because she's the one that got bit by the snake.
What the fuck? There was a snake?
Remember that thing that like got in her mouth?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
It,
remember.
it's an anaconda. It's just not the kind you're thinking of.
That anaconda don't. Anaconda don't. What the fuck? She just mentioned Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. Oh, Asmodeus is his actual name. The creator or the
So Napoleona knows about this shit.
yeah.
You know what? There's some.
See, this is the thing I like about this movie is the they don't treat the religious character like she's stupid or like she's just like, you know, just being like falsely pious.
Oh no,
Like
man.
there's like a level of truth to what she's saying, but there's
I've-
also a level of truth to what the other girl's saying too, who's not
I've
religious.
hooked up with some religious girls. They get down, man. You know, I remember. Well, I'm not going to say it, but
So now they've opened up the opening to the
oh,
to
thankfully, this exact room that I work in has a tunnel too.
So now they're down in the sewers.
Well, I think that's the tunnel to the Prohibition.
Yeah,
And
the
thankfully,
Prohibition
these
tunnel.
light bulbs don't need to be changed because they're still illuminated.
So now,
What the
They
fuck?
still
Why
need
does
a
she look like
flashlight.
she's in pain?
well, because she's trying to reach for the flashlight that they didn't realize they needed until the second girl was halfway down the hole,
Always need a Magnum.
and the thing is rushing at her,
Oh,
but she ducks out of the way quickly down
did
the
she
hole.
get it?
Yeah, she got it.
Yeah. Look, there's fucking light. Oh, you always got to get back for the double birdies.
Yeah, she will throw the double birds.
You know how many times I chalk up both of these middle fingers when I drive my son to school? He's in elementary school, 3rd grade. So if you ever see somebody chalking up both of his middle fingers at you, it's probably me. I'm not going to say what the name of the school is, but I feel like chalking up both of the middle fingers is a lot more intense than just like throwing one up, you know,
Yeah.
like out the window. You know,
Mm-hmm.
maybe I should bring back like rolling your window down and then throwing up both middle fingers like this through the fucking window. I'm like, what the hell? Like you went out of your way to fucking chalk up your middle fingers. Like
All this extra work.
I 100% guarantee that his prince will be like, I know it was you, Brian. Like we've had parents complaining about somebody,
Throwing birds.
both of them, not both, both
Both.
with the F. That's the shittiest flashlight I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's not
It's
a
a
great one.
blue light.
It's a blue light.
It's just looking for semen, or I mean, bodily fluids. I mean, it could be piss.
I mean, like, wouldn't it be funny if there's just like one wall and it's just like
It's just covered.
looks
in
like
the
an
fluorescent
Escher,
shit.
like an Escher painting?
So fucked up. It was. But look at that. It is. It's a blue light.
Yeah, it's a blue light.
Hmm.
That's what that is.
Like, how clean did you get this room before Carl came in?
Not that clean.
Like, womp womp. A second. This is what all these.
We don't have Tide bleach wipes.
What the fuck? What's she doing?
So now she's. Oh,
Somebody's ripping their dress, or
yeah. Oh,
well, I
to
mean,
cover
obviously
her
only
arm,
one of them is dressed.
'cause she's got a bite or a wound.
Didn't it just go down her throat?
Yeah, but she also has a cut.
How? Because she's a stripper? Dun, 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 ding.
Ah.
Zinger. And then there's that hair. So now these two women are still just walking through these eerie ass tunnels. I don't know how I'd do down there. Like I said, like I have got a certain percent or level or whatever the fuck you want to call it of claustrophobia.
I
You
wouldn't be
know?
comfortable down there.
Right? Like I remember like growing up, like they'd build snow tunnels, and I'd be like, I want to do that, and I was like, oh fuck that shit. I'm not gonna crawl through a snow tunnel, even though it was only like fucking like maybe 6 inches of snow on top of it, where I could have easily like stood up and be like, I'm alive, bitches.
Okay, so they've just clarified that the child's voice that she heard earlier, she's his aunt, and she's also like his legal guardian.
You say aunt?
And aunt. Doesn't matter.
Nah, you said aunt.
I did.
Do you say aunt?
Yeah, more often than aunt.
Damn, I say aunt. Well, looks like that's going to have to be a poll question somewhere, but I'm kind of faded. I don't want to text this shit out. Aunt, aunt. What about Audi? Nah, Audi. The knight in a shiny G-string. What the fuck? That ain't a G-string. That's a granny panty. They're gonna need some alcohol soon.
So she basically is saying she's there every time David, the kid, gets home from school.
I'm trying to be David Lee Roth. Oh, so that's the God. When were bras invented? Not in 1980. I'm sorry. Fuck, just point that out. That fucking Napoleona just rocks a fucking tank top turtleneck and a zoot suit jacket.
It's the neck dicky.
Yeah, well, she doesn't need to worry about people seeing them floppy floopies. She just, I swear, like, there's sometimes like we, make fun of their outfits and everything like that, and then like we're probably gonna end up getting them on our podcast. Like, hey, remember you made fun of my tits? Like, fuck, I didn't make fun of them. I was just fucking asking a question.
Yeah,
like, fuck you guys, right?
Yeah,
I do know what conditioner is.
It's all in good fun.
Yeah, we're not making fun of you. We're making fun of the situation.
Yeah.
Right? If you can't make fun of you, you're going to be brutally murdered in a matter of moments, and then we'd make fun of your eyeliner, then what are we here for? I like how it looks like they're having like a lover's scene.
Well, no, I think it's
everything's going to be okay, and she's like rubbing her wrist.
I think it's like a bonding thing. Like they're finally starting to see eye to eye, because like it does feel like they are like opposite people.
And they're seeing eye to I was going to say they're seeing eye to eye because Napoleona took those gigantic ass fucking glasses off, but then she just now put them back on. And there's literally a fork in the road.
So she calls her a chud, and she has no idea what a chud is.
What the fuck?
I've heard that insult before.
So have I. Like, I don't really give a shit. But if you use it, like, what if it's like super, like, fucking offensive? Like, I heard, like, I say a word I guess I don't use it that often, but like, I'll say a word, and there's like, it's a really bad term for like someone with disabilities. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, no way. And they're like, yeah, it is. It's somebody like, I guess, like describing someone with Tourette's. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, that has no, like, I feel like sometimes someone with a disability, like, will say, hey, you know what? That's how I feel. So you can't use that word anymore.
Well, yeah. I mean, okay, I kind of get that though. That like, if it makes you feel uncomfortable, then I should probably stop saying it.
But if I have been saying this and then all of a sudden you say, oh no, that's how I feel. I've been saying it longer than you have said that that's how long you feel. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I'm just saying, like,
yeah.
No, it's one of those things. Like, I get it. The minute that somebody starts feeling uncomfortable is the minute I should stop.
But you and I, for instance, have known each other, and if all of a sudden I said it makes you feel weird when you wear a hat, so now you're not allowed to wear hats around me.
I feel like that's different though.
No.
I do. I feel like it's different because I will never not wear hats.
Yeah, see? And so now you've made my butt hurt. Damn. Well, if they're in the Goonies and they found the Goonies map and they're going to go find One-Eyed Willie.
They have the sewer map.
God.
That's what they have right now. They have the sewer map.
Kind of makes them want to fucking climb into a sewer and see if we can find a map and the Ninja Turtles. Like, Raphael, fucking get over here.
I have pizza.
Let's bring down a shitty ass pizza. Dude, have you ever had anchovies on a pizza?
I have never had anchovies on a pizza.
Okay, so next time you order pizza, just dump a gallon of salt on it, and then you've had anchovies on your pizza. Yeah, but fucking put raw fish right up your nose, and then eat the salt, and that's exactly what anchovies is.
Okay.
It's so like it's like fucking David Copperfield fucking Houdini's your pizza. You get the pizza delivered to you and you're just like, what the fuck? Why does everything smell like fish? And then you take a bite of it and you're just like, God damn, is the Sahara Desert in my mouth made out of salt? It's like, it's not a bad tasting flavor. It smells so fishy, but then you take a bite of it and it's so salty.
So now they're questioning the map because it was written by rum runners back in like the 20s or 30s.
They were probably fucked up.
Well, either that or like that's what the sewers looked like back in the 20s or 30s, and now we may have changed things.
But thankfully, I guess they found a map.
Yeah.
And here comes those drunk hiccups. But at the same time, like if I fucking found a canvas treasure map in some underground tunnels, I wouldn't be like, oh yeah, I trust this with my life. Just fucking keep moving. Eventually you're going to get out of there. Do you know the trick to getting out of a fucking corn maze? You just fucking put your hand on the right side of the wall, and then or any maze, not even fucking corn maze, any kind of maze, you put your hand on the right side of the wall, and then you just follow it until you fucking get out. Boom. You're welcome, everybody.
That. Wow.
I don't fucking know that either. But yeah, I don't know why you can't do it on the left side. But yeah, you fucking just walk along the right side of the wall, and eventually you'll fucking get out.
So the interesting thing about this movie is that you have the atheist versus the theist perspective, but you also have the apocalypse is actually happening, and like what's Napoleona is actually like is calling the apocalypse as it happens. So like the biblical prophecy is proving itself true.
I don't see no motherfucking crickets.
Well, no, like they're like everything she's calling is happening. So like the bigger question here is like, what if God actually did exist,
was one of us,
but you chose not to believe or chose to believe?
I know, like that's the thing that I think about. Like I was born and raised in a certain religion, and I have friends that aren't in the same religion. But did she just put on some fucking Yeezys?
She gave her shoes.
Fuck off. Fuck that.
Because they're going to split ways because they've argued which way they're going. She wants to go see David. She's the aunt. He's the, what's the relation there? I don't know. I'm bad with that. But yeah, and she wants and Napoleona wants to go to the church.
So she's giving one shoe and one shoe?
Well, she gave her shoes.
This is the stupidest shit I've ever fucking seen in my life.
I think it's pretty giving. I mean, you're walking through some.
Here's my shoes. No, it's because there's
prohibition
like, Jesus
sewer
used
holes.
to wash the feet of the people that were under him and all this. Like, fuck off.
It's very biblical.
It's pretty nerdy, but all right. Yeah, like that's the thing. Like I have my religion, and then I have my friends that were like, "Oh yeah, like we're in this religion, and we did this all weekend long." And I was like, "What the fuck?" And you guys are gonna, you think that you're gonna get up to the, the highest kingdom, heaven, celestial, like whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh yeah, we drink, have premarital sex, we fucking rob people, all this shit, but we're still going to go to heaven." I was like, God damn, what religion is that? So I can fucking join it.
Yeah,
where I
really.
can do all this shit. I coached my son's basketball team, and I had somebody from a different religion, and we were talking, just having a nice conversation. And the stuff that he was talking about, the stuff that I was talking about, like it was nuts. The different point of views that you have on every religion. Oh,
And she sees a bunch of snakes.
Joker there's girl. Gardener snakes. Just starts crip walking through them. Those aren't snakes. Those are those fucking deep throating things.
Yeah. Well, I think they're supposed to be snakes.
Uh-oh. Like, that's probably the reason why Prohibition happened. Or fucking... And there's like, you know what? We're tired of walking through these goddamn sewers with all these Ninja Turtles and fucking snakes that are going to bite our ankles. Like, you know how fucked it would be if she got bit by a cobra right now? She would instantly die.
That is true.
Like, you know how quick you need to get to a hospital if you got bit by a cobra? I was like, oh, fuck, I'm underneath fucking 43rd and Nellis. And you gotta fucking try to like wiggle your way through the fucking tunnels to get to a hospital.
Yeah.
And you're fucking way out in the middle of a fucking desert. Like, what the fuck would you do?
Do we have like rum runner, like underground passages around here?
Oh, fuck yeah. There's an entire fucking community that lives underneath our fucking town.
Holy shit.
Yeah, a couple months ago, fucking that gigantic ass fire down there at fucking Silverton.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, one of the fucking underground people lit another underground person on fire. And it was, they were just so greasy. They fucking went up in a huge ass ball of flames. And I thought that it was a fucking fire drill thing.
Yeah.
No. There's like fucking 2 dead bodies that they fucking lit on fire. Yeah.
Oh my, wow.
What the fuck is this?
Okay, so
it's fucked up. I thought she was doing a sexy dance and rubbing her tits.
Napoleana is,
but she's being bit by fucking snakes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not Napoleon. Oh, it is Napoleana.
Yeah, she's being choked out by a snake, and here comes Choker Girl to pull the snake off.
I thought she was doing a sexy dance, but she's just being fucking murdered.
Yeah.
It's really fucked up.
That is pretty terrible, Brian.
I'm dying. Oh. And then fucking doing like that.
Yeah.
Missing out if you don't see their video. What the fuck? These things just get bigger.
And now she's Napoleana is
Jim Halpert
hammering the hell out of him with the flashlight.
Ew, they didn't keep the crowbar?
No.
That's a rookie mistake.
Oh, no, that's the crowbar.
Oh, just kidding. It is the crowbar.
Wait, one. That's the crowbar.
Her hair still looks fucking perma-fried.
You and the perma-fried
I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. You ain't saying shit. You just fucking make fun of people's hair. But you know what? As much people make fun of my hair, I feel that I get to,
the snakes were only going after her, the Napoleana,
so
because
say it's the demons coming after me because I'm religious and you're not.
Well, or maybe it's because the other girl got bit and she didn't, so she's like connected to them or something.
Nah, or the snakes are the devil, and since the fucking stripper girl is already doomed because she's showing them ass and titties for fucking shaking your ass on a pole for $1.
Oh my god!
So now the religious girl in her gigantic ass fucking sunglass or normal glasses. You know what? If I was Napoleona, I'd take my glasses off, and you know, like when you do the fucking magnifying glass, and you fucking burn the ants. Why didn't you just do that with those gigantic ass fucking Coke bottle glasses of hers?
Oh, okay. So she's now admitting what it is that she has a problem with, and it's not because she's sinning,
Because
because she's in that booth. Exactly. It's because she because Napoleona is attracted to Choker Girl. So she is secretly harboring
she's a muff diver.
thoughts about other women. Don't say it like that.
It's not a bad thing. 100% not a bad thing.
So
she's clearly not a booby girl, though.
Denying her secret nature.
Secret nature.
Because she probably comes from a religious family and she's expected to act a certain way.
Did you say tit?
I did not.
Yeah, you did.
Expected.
You said respect tits.
Expected to act a certain way.
Loving boobies. You hear my cup? Let me see something. Good God. And she's like, I just love. I'm going to finish it. Oh, I thought they said penetrate.
Penitent.
It says, what?
Penitent.
What's that mean?
Basically, like loyal. Like you are loyal to God.
No, she says, if you would be loyal to me, you and I can scissor our timbers.
Well, no, I mean,
scissor my timbers.
Like basically, like she hasn't reciprocated any of this. She's just listening. So,
well, it's got to be one of those things that's going to be like really messed up. It's like you've lived your life the entire time thinking, what the fuck?
There's a fire axe.
Just a big ass axe in the middle of the goddamn hallway.
Yeah.
But look at how much thought and fucking commitment went into these halls. Those are beautiful brick works.
Yeah, they put some work into this.
And it's not like the wall bricks. So like there's those little tiny bricks that are, you know, like the old ass bricks that are the small ones.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Like if you put that much work into it, like you should have been able to sell your liquor legally.
So now Choker Girl is going to get mad at Napoleona because she's been casting that judgment at her. But the entire time she was a secret lesbian.
No, that's some bullshit. Like I said, I grew up in a certain religion, and there are other kids in the school that asked, but they were faking the funk.
Well, yeah, I get
and then after high school, like I'd be at a bar and they'd be there. And I was like, what the fuck? They're like, oh yeah, this is how I am. I'm like, dude, we could have fucking hung out in high school if you would have told me who the fuck you really were. You know, like I always tell the truth. Like I don't fucking lie. Like this is how I am. This is what I believe. This is what the fuck I'm going to do. Yeah. You know, if you fucking want to, if you're cool with it, then cool. You know, I'm not going to lie to you.
But that's one of the nice things about this movie is that you see the judgment from one side.
And then you're fucking wrong.
And then you see the judgment from the other side. That both sides can be equally as judgmental.
And I can guarantee I know what fucking, you know.
They're, like, a lot of it comes down to, like, perspective taking.
Mm-hmm.
I am unable to take your perspective. Therefore, I'm going to cast you as the villain because that's easier for me.
It's fucking bullshit. We had a bunch like growing up too. It's like, oh, you know, you guys didn't do this, so you guys aren't as good as us. Where it's like, what the fuck? You know, and it's like, oh, the very first rule is you don't judge people. You're just like, nah, We judge people the most.
Everybody.
Hmm.
We all do.
I was gonna say I don't, but then I was gonna try to say and be like, I do. 100% I do. I judge you. If I fucking see you in public and you don't fucking have conditioned ass hair, don't even look at me. He who's without conditioner. Hell yeah. Look, how come her hair is so fucking nice and fucking, I don't know, conditioned? And look behind her. That woman, she's been up for like 3 weeks on like a fucking hella fucked up MDMA fucking binge, you know? Like, it's so. What? But look, two completely. The religious girl, her hair, fucking Napoleona, her hair looks like she's a tweaker.
Well, yeah, like she looks psychotic right now. Like, and here comes
What?
Asmodeus.
What? That looks like the bad guy from Bitch Ass.
Kind of.
Like, he's
but,
got that Flavor Flav chain.
but he looks very D&D-ish.
He was choking her and the girl's eyes rolled.
So now Choker Girl is back in that cell thing that the Success Pastor was in, the 80s televangelist.
But she only has a radio. She doesn't have that ballin' ass 8-inch TV.
But she's hearing the 80s televangelist.
See, this is why you don't try to be an influencer.
That's a weird lesson to learn in the 80s.
That's exactly what's going on. They're playing all of her fucking TikTok videos right back to her.
This is my Whippin' Nene video.
Hi, are you like me? You want to do this shit? Yeah, that's exactly what the fuck's going on. Hi, in 33 years, you're going to get a fucking OnlyFans video. Don't do it.
This is my Tiger King dance video. Carol Baskin.
Carol Baskin. So somebody said, hey, we're going to watch you in your Peep video. I like how she's walking around all manly now. Like she's really going to do something. Like there's a point, like I think that I could defend myself in a lot of situations, right?
Yeah.
But if you fucking literally had me in a bricked cell that like, what do you think that is? Fucking 6 feet by 15 feet, 20 feet. And it was all bricked in. At some point, I would realize, Brian, you can't fucking talk your shit and get away with it. You know what I'm saying?
But okay, so what she's doing right now is really cool because like she is doing the perspective taking thing and taking the other side and saying, yeah, she has a crush on me. I don't reciprocate it, but she has a right to feel the way she feels. And that's what she literally just said. And she said, I understand her.
Oh.
And that frees her.
Boom. And now, what the fuck?
And now Asmodeus is trying to kill them.
All right. So that freed her from
I think that's supposed to be like a purgatory or like a mind prison or something like that.
Ooh, the terrestrial kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
And the movie's coming up pretty soon.
Yeah, we're getting there.
You know how I know?
Yeah, because we're at the end of your drink.
Because we're at the end of the drink. But we can hold. It's coming up. Telling me to smile. Less aggressive.
I'm glad that they mentioned the tell me to smile thing that we called earlier.
And less aggressive.
Yeah.
So it's fucking thick, easy.
So
He's the devil.
so smile more and express your opinion less.
God,
That's basically what. Yeah, like
I'd like to point out she tried to hit him with an axe, but whatever the fuck, this devil-looking guy, he perfectly did it. Cross your arms, get the axe to hit you in the middle of your cross of your arms.
But yeah,
take the blunt force of it, and then you can disarm them.
So he's casting judgment on her, calling her a harlot. And then the other girl comes around the corner and says, yes, she is a harlot, and chops his head off.
I'm muting myself. Fucking Napoleona just did a jump, bat swing 360 and chopped the devil's head off. All while her gigantic ass glasses stayed on her face.
Yeah.
They're probably static electricity to her face because of her hair.
And now Napoleona is being pulled away.
The jump 360, it really made my penis soft.
It was a bit of a feminine touch, but I'm
really fucking weird.
I'm good with it.
No, I mean, it was just nobody would do that. I've fought for years, and I've never been like, hi-ya, and missed a punch and swung around and did a 360.
Yeah.
You know, I've played baseball. Aww. Now the two girls are hugging each other.
Because she thought the other girl got pulled away and she was going to be dead.
Okay, remember 3 hours ago when I hated you?
But this is the thing I like about this movie is like you have the two sides of the coin, but at the same time, like it just works.
Yeah, I can see it. But if you and I were mortal enemies, and then even if we did save the world together, like I'd give you like a high five right there.
Yeah.
I wouldn't give you a fucking wrap around and grab your ass cheeks.
But this is feminine energy, not masculine energy. Yeah. So it's a different interaction. What are we whispering into our microphones?
I didn't even fucking correct myself. Feminine inner. But you can't even fucking re-say it. Damn,
feminine
is that the Green Lantern ring energy behind them?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
That's the Green Lantern right there. Facts. Movie facts. Hashtag movie facts.
All right, Ryan Reynolds. Let's get the shit. Wait a
Darkest Day. Great. I don't even know if I said that right.
The Adam Project. He's coming back. What the fuck? And so now it just looks like Napoleona is trying to act all tough.
Yeah.
Floppy fluties.
Jeez, you're so mean.
Why is the stripper girl?
So they're headed to the church
to get married.
No, like because
to get that tinfoil headband wrapped off of her.
Like this is where they decided to head because they thought this would be the safest place.
Speaking of head, that was just a joke right there.
Jesus.
Dude, I love how in the background, seriously, now that I mentioned it, I can't fucking stop seeing it. How many Green Lantern fucking
there's like a ton.
Lanterns are there?
It's like I feel like it's a lighting choice and it works.
I feel like this is like a prequel to fucking all the Green Lantern movies.
This would be better than any of the Green Lantern movies.
Yeah, that dude's head, how it got all big.
Hector Hammond.
It was really fucked up. But it was pretty funny how he's like, race car. And he fucking turned everything into Hot Wheels.
That movie was just like 40 pounds of shit in a 10-pound bag.
Aw. I really liked it.
It was fucking junk. I watched the movie and it was like 90 minutes and I was like, this could have been 2.5 hours and I would have had more enjoyment out of it because you would have actually like explained everything.
What?
Yes.
Was cool. What the fuck kind of door is that? It's like a safe locks where like they have to rotate all these weird ass handles.
Maybe
Then
it's like
opens up. Well, they're still
like-
underground.
yeah, it's like old prohibition locks. Maybe.
Hey, you're running from the cops. Fucking open up the doors. Weird. Oh, now the two girls hold hands.
Yeah.
I like how Napoleona's the fucking leader.
Well, yeah. So
Come
I think
with
that's
me
like
if you wanna live.
like more of like a paradigm shift. Like maybe like for most of the movie, Choker Chain Girl is the
alpha?
is the alpha, and now
Ew.
Napoleon is coming into her own strength.
God, and now we're doing that's the end of the movie.
This
That
is the
gross
movie.
ass snake fucking crawling over the map.
Yeah.
What if it's just a trick every time? This is how girls and their OnlyFans come out of the closet is by being fucking deep throated by a snake. Dun 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 dun. Insert joke there.
All right, and we'll be back with some final thoughts
That really was the
on.
end.
That's the end. Yeah. Revealer.
Cray cray.
All right, and we're back with final thoughts on
we were back 2
Revealer.
seconds before. You know what? Like, just from the visual effects, look at the movie. It looks like Stranger Things ish.
Yeah, I did kind of mention that when I talked to Luke Boyce that like it was like a first half, second half thing. That the first half of the movie feels very Stranger Things ish.
You know, like,
And even when you go underground, it feels like the upside down a little bit.
down.
Like it does. Like, yeah.
I love Stranger Things. But the funniest thing I've ever seen in my fucking life, after season 1, there was that I don't want to say that nerdy girl that was taken by the pool.
Oh, yeah. Okay, in the first season 1, yeah.
Yeah. I forgot her name, right? But the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. So I have a friend, Gavin, who's going to be on an episode,
Mhm.
right? I went over to his house and I'm pretty sure that I just got fucking hammered and I ended up having to stay at his house. So the next day I was fucking leaving or something. And I was leaving, and you know how like nowadays, like fucking nobody has their own goddamn mailbox. They fucking have like the community mailboxes that have
Yeah.
like, you know,
Like the multiple boxes, like we have that, yeah.
somebody spent their time and money and put like the missing persons poster together for that fucking girl from season 1.
Oh my god.
And they fucking taped them to the fucking mailboxes. Like, I've got a fucking picture of it. I've got a fucking picture of it in my phone because I was like, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. It is fucking amazing, dude. It fucking cracks me. Like, the fact that somebody put, it's right here. Barbara Holland goes by Barb, female here. Hoya! God,
Ow,
that
you
fucking
just-
hit you right in the fucking arm. Somebody posted that
Oh my
shit
God.
on a fucking mailbox.
Wow.
That's fucking put it to your camera
okay.
fucking for a second. See if anybody can even get it. Hold on. I think your camera's fucking
No, it's good.
yeah.
I can
look
see
at
it
that
solid on my
shit.
side.
Fucking legit. Somebody made a fucking missing
I will be nice
posters.
and not lodge it at your arm.
That's fucking. I mean, that was my left hand.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And fucking ninja start it.
You and Levi.
Dude, how fucking hilarious is that fucking.
That is too much.
That's fucking
Because
amazing.
I bet you, like, there were the vigilant few that were going to go around looking for this Barbara Holland who didn't have Netflix.
You want to know what's fucking funny? What do you call it? When we first moved into this house, we have some neighbor boys that are a couple years older than my son. And you know where we live? We literally live on fucking the edge of mountains.
Yes.
So fucking beyond these mountains is like fucking Mad Max style.
Yeah.
There's coyotes, fucking turtles,
Like if you're all the way out there, then you're
wolves,
doing some crazy shit.
you know? So these little neighbor boys that we had, they fucking went around the neighborhood and they fucking grabbed like, my cat's missing, posters. And they like were knocking on all of our fucking doors. I was like, have you seen this cat? It's a missing poster. I was like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Like, if I've seen the fucking cat, I go to my goddamn mailbox. I know the fucking cat's missing.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to break it to him where I want to be like, that cat has been eaten by a coyote.
Your cat is dead.
It wasn't his cat. It wasn't his cat. He was trying to do the Good Samaritan of pulling the poster off of the fucking mailbox
And going around and
going door to door and be like, hey, bitch, have you seen this fucking cat?
Yeah.
Because I know you have. And he like kicks the door open and fucking has some spotlight, puts in your face. Where's the cat? Yeah.
Show me the cat.
So he's this way. And then we've got another kid that lives like right there.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them fucking teamed up. And we're like, have you seen this cat? We're just like, no, we haven't seen the cat. Don't fucking lie to me. And we're just like, God damn, we haven't seen that cat, bro.
Yeah.
But we couldn't break them to them because they were like probably 7 years old. Like, hey, that cat's dead. So if you guys are listening to it, those cats have been dead for years. Like 100% fucking coyotes have eaten them. You know what's even more fucked up is his mom used to have like this weird ass fucking kind of farm in her backyard where she had like, where we live.
Yeah.
Like fucking, she had like
how do you have
rabbits and quails and ducks and fucking, she had all these animals. Right. And like the HOA had been calling her multiple fucking times, like, hey, you can't have all these fucking animals in your backyard,
Yeah.
One time, like, we hear these sounds of like, I swear to God, animals are being fucking gutted alive, just screaming and screaming and screaming. And so we go, no, they're her fucking wiener dogs. That's what her fucking dogs sound like. It's like we're out front and like we're all talking and we're just like, God, did you hear that the other night? She's like, those were my animals. And I was like, what the fuck? It's like, that's just how they bark. And we're just like, this is not a normal bark.
Yeah.
And so I made a joke, about fucking a fox like doing something. And she literally said that the fence that's, connected to everybody, says she went out there and the fox did fucking kill both of her rabbits, killed one of them and left it in the cage. But the other one is disappeared. It's gone.
Jeez.
And so she went outside and she saw the fucking rabbit or the fucking fox on top of the fence. Is like, oh, my name's Zorro, and fucking took off running. So like all this shit is going on. And we're just like, wait a second. Why do you have a fucking mini farm in the backyard?
Yeah, really?
Yeah, nah.
No, yeah, you don't need a mini farm.
Mm-hmm. This drink is by far the strongest one I've made all night. I always fucking do it, dude, at the end of it. The end of these goddamn episodes. But anyways. The revealer.
Yeah, it was
I feel like I took your line.
No, you're good. Like you're good. It was a really solid movie. Like I thought that the nice thing about this movie, like it was a COVID movie. It was one of those shot during like the height of the pandemic. Yeah, so that's why it's.
But you'd never know that. You'd never know.
Well, that's the beautiful thing about it. You'd never know. It's a small cast. It's done in such a way that it's one of those movies where I think there's like 5 people in the entire movie, but
all those protesters,
except for the protesters. Yeah, like the actual like principal characters of the movie.
What's funny?
Yeah.
Sorry, never mind. Cut you off.
But like,
what a dick move.
But no, you're good. But it was one of those things where like if one character goes bad, like it's just not like one character is just like not interesting, that it can suck energy out of the movie, and it becomes less interesting. Like when we watched We Need to Do Something, like there were non-interesting characters,
God damn it.
and it just makes the movie a little less because you only have like 4 characters or 5 characters or whatever, because it's obviously a COVID movie.
Was that one too?
I think so. I think it was.
I had such high hopes for that movie.
Yeah, I know.
But it
Me
was
too.
okay.
But
But you're
this,
just like, there could be so much more.
like this movie, it found a way to go past that idea and become something better. And for me, like this movie, like it doesn't treat the characters like they're stupid. You have you have your believers, you have your non-believers, and at the same time they're both kind of equally right. They're both equally judgmental. And at the same time, like people are people. People are peopling.
It's your PSA. Don't judge people.
Yeah, don't judge.
I mean, 100%. I'm a victim. I'm not a victim. I 100%. I judge books by the cover all the time. They'll be like, hey, bitch. They're just like, excuse me. I'm fucking rude. And I was like, oh, damn. You know?
Yeah.
But I'm not an asshole.
But I really enjoyed this movie. I thought that it was well shot. It had great atmosphere.
Yeah, no
Like-
way I would have thought this was a fucking COVID movie. It might not even be.
Like I thought the music was like the extra character in every scene.
Yeah. I feel like maybe like in the opening when they were protesting, it's like, hey, do you guys ever get triggered by anything at all? Fucking show up on fucking the corner of 23rd and Normandy and fucking have a sign.
Yeah.
But no, I really liked it. Like, it was good. The storyline behind it was really good. The only thing was that was kind of weird was she ripped up the carpet and then was like, and then started ripping the floorboards.
Yeah.
But no, I thought, yeah, everything was good. The whole storyline. I do know people that are the exact same way as Napoleona would be. It's like, no, this is what's going on. You need to fucking do this. It also kind of reminded me of the movie This Is the End.
Oh yeah.
Right, with Seth Rogen.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
like that was another good movie. But no, it was really good.
But that's the thing though, like even with Napoleona and her being judgmental and all that, like everything that she called, like was like she would call it and then it would happen.
Yeah, and
so it kind of like gives you that kind of like feeling that, okay, so the apocalypse is real, God is real. But then it like pulls the question further. And it's like, okay, so even if God is real, do I choose to accept this God?
too late, bitch.
Like that's the question it asks. And like I like the fact that it asked that question. That we have now taken this narrative past, oh, God is real, I must accept. No, do I feel like I should accept? Like, am I dealing with the God that I wish to worship?
Dude, like I don't want to get religious.
But I'm not getting religious here. I'm just like,
no,
I'm getting philosophical.
Yes, but I'm saying like I don't want to get religious on this one. But I have like I said, I'm my religion that I believe in.
Yeah.
But I have multiple friends that are not the same religion as me. And I had one friend and like I really enjoy talking, like same thing with politics. Like I'm not a huge politic person, but I enjoy talking, with them and getting people's views and opinions and everything like that, and talking and listening and everything like that, like conversating, So with this religion, I remember in high school, like I had like my junior year of high school, like if he would not have been my friend, like I probably fucking wouldn't have even made it through this piece of shit school. Like I moved into a school like the second semester of my junior year, and my friend and we became really close friends and everything. And so we started talking about religion one time, and his religion, and I will say this, it is not LDS. his religion, they believe that if your child did not go on, like I said, it's not LDS. If your child did not go on this mission per se, that's why I'm saying it's not LDS. I know LDS used the word mission.
Yeah.
If your child did not go on their mission for like their 2 years, you do not go to heaven.
Wow.
And you're just like, that's so fucked up. Because what if you lived your life perfect and everything like this, but then your child gets converted to a different religion? Now you are fucked and you don't get to go to heaven because your child went to a different religion. You know?
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, it's not LDS, you know, but he was telling me about it, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
It's terrible.
He didn't go on his fucking mission.
So his parents are on
Those
the hook.
parents are fucked. And then unfortunately, like, he passed away like fucking 3 years ago. And I was like, fuck. So now your parents are just
Like on the hook?
doomed.
Yeah, like you're going to hell because
Right? Like their parents like fucking spend all this time fucking help the community and donating, and they don't murder people and they fucking do all this other stuff. But since their son passed away and didn't get to go on his mission, you know, he fucking like, your parents are just fucked and they, what?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so like, here's my thought on religions. Don't be a dick.
Exactly.
If you can be fucking, you know, atheist or what, but I think the bottom line is
Let's be a little less terrible to each other.
don't be a dick.
Yeah.
Don't be a fucking asshole. Be a good person. Don't
Exactly.
murder people. Don't fucking
Let's not dunk on each other. Like no, like there's a level of like where like
Dunking is pretty
competition,
funny,
like
though.
like my truth is more important than your truth, and I'm more right than you're right, and like, and it becomes scary to the
like if
point
somebody's
that
trying to merge onto the freeway, don't be like, fuck you.
like we should stop listening to each other, and
No.
that's the part that becomes scary to me. Is
You see somebody struggling to get a fucking case of water
just
off
be
the
good
top.
to each other.
Exactly. Don't be a dick and you'll get to heaven or fucking whatever every religion calls it. Don't be a dick. Don't be an asshole.
Exactly.
You know? Like even during COVID, like I remember I'd go to stores every once in a while and like there'd be like some old ass people that like fucking somehow got like an 84 pack of water into their fucking cart. And I was like, fuck, there's no way this fucking 97-year-old woman is going to be able to pick this goddamn 85 gallons of water up out of her cart and put it in her car. I was like,
Yeah.
do you need some help?
Can we
She's
pause for a
like,
second?
yeah. Nah, I think overall, great movie.
Yeah. I mean, I liked it a lot. I mean, I thought that like it succeeds on a lot of levels. It maintains the creepiness throughout.
Right. It's kind of sad that Thick Easy died so soon.
I know. I love Bishop Stevens. Like we've only seen him in like 2 movies, but I mean he's really solid.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Maybe we
But-
can grab him at some point.
Right. Well, good story. If that was the devil that got decapitated so soon, is this from a Jump 360 chop?
That was Asmodeus.
I don't fucking know that.
I think he's like a D&D guy.
God damn it.
I think.
What do you think's fucking cooler? D&D or Pogs?
Well, D&D is still around and people still do D&D. So
You know, the other day, like
D&D.
literally the like I'd say with it like well, I can't say this year, but we used to have Pogs, and I was like, dude, I've got my nightstand upstairs, and I was like, I'm pretty sure I fucking had a slammer in it,
I
like
think
one
I
of the,
still have some in a box in my house.
a fucking slammer,
Pogs and slammers.
dude. You should fucking let's post a picture of that.
I'll have to
A
dig that out.
slammer. Like I want to say, like I fucking looked through my my nightstand, and I must have fucking thrown them away.
I think I have them. I'm pretty sure I do.
Dude, you should fucking bring it over.
They're in with my baseball
Be
cards.
like, huh? Baseball cards are 100% different. Like I never collected cards, sports cards at all, or fucking Pokemon cards or any of that shit. But I went online the other day, well, a while ago, when all of a sudden I was thinking about being funny with the Pogs and Slammers, and I tried to fucking look to see if there was like any for sale just to fuck around with them. Nah.
No?
No. They're gone, man.
Well, either that or maybe like people try to sell them, but nobody's interested.
Still pretty funny.
Yeah.
Pogs and Slammers. Right?
Yeah.
You get that big ass fucking tall ass stack. You'd be like, oh, yeah.
I mean, I still have like I think I had the ones like with the finger grooves. Like the big one where you could like,
dude, the Slammers. That's what the fuck I was trying to look
like
for.
dig your fingers into the slammer, so like it had the finger grooves.
I mean, I wasn't a big fucking Pog player, but I know that at least I know what a Pog is, and I know what a Slammer is.
I mean, I would take my old plastic ones, and I would take like two bigger ones and glue them together.
What the fuck? That's
and
I'm pretty sure that's cheating.
And create a giant slammer.
Where they used to go, I fucking went out back and I grabbed my fucking brick. And I fucking just, instead of flipping them, it fucking just smushes them.
Which it still didn't really help. It's more of a technique thing.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
I don't know.
I think it kind of is.
Like
I played it enough because I had a few of them.
Yeah, no. When I was in junior high and I fucking had recess and lunch, I'd actually go out and play instead of fucking go to the library and play Pogs. Right? Dude, fuck yeah, man. If you fucking have...
I gotta dig it out.
Dude. We should fucking look online for fucking Pogs and Slammers. Because like I'm pretty sure I had like one, maybe two tops of like the Slammers, but I'm pretty sure my Slammers were like the metal ones.
Yeah, I have some metal ones, some plastic ones. I think.
Fuck yeah,
yeah.
Plastic. What the?
They're like super thick plastic too.
But you know what's funny is what the fuck? Netflix fucking Squid Games. That first episode.
What?
Where he's like, you want to play this game? I was like, bitch, that's fucking Pogs. Where fucking, he's like, oh yeah, and he would slam the fucking blue and the red. And then if he didn't get over, he fucking got pimp slapped. I was like, that's the Korean version of fucking Pogs.
It's the meaner version.
Oh, dude. And then it was so funny because as soon as he's like, yeah, I'm going to bitch slap you. Instead of taking $100,000, like that's just how fucked up the scenario was, where he forgot that, hey, if you flip it over, you get $100,000 or 100 whatever the fuck, you get this amount of money. But he was so more interested in fucking being able to fucking punch that guy than to get the money. Yeah. Jeez. But anyways,
all right,
Revealer. Yes, good,
great movie.
Mm-hmm. Jesus. It's a strong mix. But
all right.
Yeah, I think wrap it up what again? We got YouTube and a website.
YouTube's a website. All the platforms.
Oh, somebody told me that we need to keep every episode. We need to say fucking like and subscribe.
Oh yeah. Make sure you like and subscribe on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok.
Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube.
And YouTube.
Everywhere.
We have a lot of videos up on YouTube now.
Subscribe on fucking Pandora, Spotify.
Oh, wow.
I don't fucking know.
I don't know.
Everywhere where you can.
Everywhere you can, do it.
Like and subscribe. Do it. Please.
All right. Well, We'll talk to you next time.
Yes.
Later.
Goodbye. Right. Goodbye.
Thank you for listening to the podcast. This podcast is available on all major podcast networks and YouTube. If you like what you're hearing, please follow, like, and subscribe to us on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok.